Okay, welcome back, dear friends. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be one virtual machine of the Hacksudo series. In particularly, this is a search, and I also put the link into the description section below, so you can download the image. Before we start, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your help and support. So let's get started. And to save the time, I have already imported into the VirtualBox, and I configured the virtual machine as host only for the network adapter. So this will be the safest model in that the virtual machine cannot connect to outside of internet. And also I have already identified the IP address of the target is as 254. And also I done the map scanning. From a map scanning result, as you can see over here, there are two open ports. The first one is 22, which runs SSH, and also the version information. Of course, this version doesn't have any vulnerability, as we know. And the second open port is 80, which runs HTTP. Of course, the next step, what we'll be doing is to do some basic enumeration for the HTTP service. Okay, so let's open our browser. Oh, sorry, this is the cached. Okay. So there is some problems when I open this target, but I needed to, maybe I can open new private window, because in my environment, the DHCP of the VirtualBox always assign the same IP address for each virtual machine. So this is, I think, the reason why I got the wrong content of the target. But if we clear the cache or open up the private window, I think that we can solve this issue. Yeah, as you can see, now we have already retrieved the content of the target. And here, as you can see, we can search like Hacksudo. For example, like we can search JSON search, and it will be redirected to another file, which is search PHP. And if we click submit, now it will try to attempt to outside of the VirtualBox, because if we check the source code of this page, the link is google.com, and will carry the keywords for the search. But because I mentioned I didn't configure the virtual machine as bridge or NAT, so it cannot connect to outside. So I think for this function, for this file, we cannot do anything. And now what we can do, we can check if the target site has the robots file. Yeah, there is robots file on the target, but find me just some information like find me and #1 search engine. Of course, just joking. Okay, so totally useless information. And now we can do some enumeration. Use the Liquidol. And the Liquidol will give us some information about the web application, like architecture, like allowed method. But such information here, to the most part, doesn't have any value for our purpose. Yeah, the Nikto has identified one directory which is account. We can visit this directory, account, and the several files, PHP files, and also the CSS file. And we can click, but nothing return, nothing return, nothing return. Yeah, I think all of the files here doesn't give us any information or any value for our purpose. So we can head over. You also find another file, env. We can visit this one. Maybe we can use the env. Okay. Yeah, very important information. Like I think such information would be the database collection credentials, the port number, the username, and the password. But from the mmap, scanning result, the target doesn't open the database surface to the outside. Maybe just can be connected locally. So, but we need to make a note of such information. We can copy. Maybe we can copy this information, the username and the password, in case we want such information later. Okay. And now we have really done the very basic enumeration. Now we can do the directory enumeration, right? I always use the GoBuster. Okay, and I'll autocomplete this command. Okay, there's some files like account, but we have already visited this directory, which is not useful at all. And also submit search. We have already made research on this file. And but as you can see, as you notice this file, the search one, this is a new file. We can visit this file. Yeah, here. I think the major part of the page is the same as the search.php. But I think you can notice in the top have some link like about and contact. For example, maybe from the style or the format, this parameter maybe has some kind of local file inclusion vulnerability, right? We can check. But nothing return. But also there is another link which is contact. And I think the author give us the hint. We should make some sort of fuzzing out the parameter for this file. Okay, we can copy, and maybe we can cancel this process of a directory enumeration, and we can use the wfuzz2. And maybe we can use another. And specify the word list, USR, share, word list, GoBuster, directory, medium. Okay. Okay, these two will start the fuzzing. Okay, so many information. So we need to filter out, for example, like based on this, the word length, and we can specify the option of HW, and the length is 288. Okay, I think now let's hit enter. Now, so, okay, we have already immediately got the result or the name of a parameter, which is me. Okay, we can head over to our browser. We can use the me. Yeah, we successfully retrieved the content of the password file of the target. And also, as you can see, there's some users. Maybe we can use the Q to make this clear, and we can copy the complete URL path and paste in here. Okay, so it seems clearer, right? Much clearer. And so on the target, there's some users like Hacksudo, also this one and this one. And do you remember we have already got some credentials or password? So maybe, possibly, possibly, this password will be used by one of users, right? We can copy sh Hacksudo. Let's try one by one. Oh, we need to remove the cached session first, as always. And then let's connect SSH again, and we can paste the password, copy the password, excuse me, and paste in here. Yeah, we successfully log in as Hacksudo. Very lucky, right? We even didn't try other usernames. But anyway, we have already logged in as Hacksudo. We can list the content, and we got the user flag. Yeah, and we go to the backup. Sudo. I think extra. Oh, there's so many. So maybe we can use the sudo to check whether this user can run some commands with root privilege, and also we can find the command with the SUID. Yeah, as you can see, there is one very interesting file, and we can list the privileges. Copy this and paste in here. So as you can see, this file or this command has SUID bit. But before we utilize this point to elevate our privilege, we need to know the mechanism or how this command will do. We can go to this location of this file, search tools. So the author not only give us the command itself or executable file, and also give us the source code of this executable. So it will be simple. We can cat the content of this code. So as you can see, for this code will do the command install. So I think what we are going to do next is create our own install command. And by executing the search install, and we'll execute our own install. And from this way, we can get the root privilege. Okay, let's go to the temp temporary directory, we can set up our own install, and we need to make this file with all privileges, especially executable privilege, and install. But also we need to change the path variable, and we can prepend our temporary directory into the original path variable. Okay, I think it will do without issue. I hope so. And now we can run this command. Yeah, now we have already got the root shell. We can go to the root directory and got the root flag. Okay, that's it. We have already successfully completed this virtual machine. And this virtual machine involves local file inclusion vulnerability, how to exploit LFI vulnerability, and based on that, we needed to some way to elevate our privilege to root user. So, okay, so that's all I'd like to demonstrate. And again, before I conclude this video, if you don't mind, I just warmly remind you, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. And this will help us very much. So that's it. Bye. See you in the next one.